saw her on the warmest day of what felt like the coldest fall. I was a scholar of ancient Japanese haikus fresh out of Harvard, and she was the most electric girl I had ever seen.
Do you know where the train station is?
I knew perfectly well where it was, but somehow I couldn't remember. They say your life flashes before you the moment you're about to die, but for me, it was the moment I saw her. The next time I saw her, it was at a bar in Brooklyn. I spent half the night staring at her from across the room. By the time she noticed, I had already calculated how many steps it would take to get us to my apartment, and had asked her to never leave.
Hey, Preppy.
Hi.
Do you want to dance?
And that was the beginning. From that moment, we spent every possible minute together in a mad dash to our finish line.
So right here, right now, you've got to somehow show me that you will be there in the end.
She said we had no ordinary love. Ours was a love that lived on the edge of the universe, and it would be the butterfly flap that would cause the hurricane of change. And people would admire our youth and beauty and rage.
Before we're changing like the seasons in our dream.
You are the love child of Serge Gainsbourg and a Russian peasant. You. More Dr. Zhivago, less whatever it is you're doing.
I admit now I often didn't know what she was talking about, and I didn't care. I just loved the way her lips moved when she spoke to me.
You met me there with a spark. Now we are covered.
She made me promise that we would never trade our champagne breakfast for anything like complacency. And of course, I promised.
Do you know who you look like?
No, who?
Clark Gable.
Really? Yeah, I think you're right. I always thought I had more of a Sid Vicious quality to me.
I can see that. Who do I look like?
If the summer dew and the winter rain could merge, that beauty is you.
Is that a haiku?
She didn't want poetry. She wanted to know what famous person she looked like. So I told her, Charlotte Rampling. She seemed pleased, and I guess at the time I honestly thought she did.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Tis your grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears released. How precious did
It was strange. One morning I awoke and found myself in bed with a memory.
Where are you going?
Go back to sleep. I'm just going to get the paper.
Bring me back some coffee.
Do you ever wish there was one moment in your life that you could stop frame, rewind, and somehow replay differently? Well, that was mine. I walked out that door and never came back. I heard years later she moved to Paris with some guy who rode a motorcycle. He probably says things like, super good. But regretting her is something I could never do. How do you say no to the sun, or regret a perfect summer day? She will always be my favorite haiku. Forever beautiful, over too fast, and never quite understood.